Hello friends, welcome to the online sessions of Renewable Energy Engineering. Myself Pravin Zinzala from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's session, we will discuss about the performance analysis of compound parabolic concentrator and one example from CPC collector. So in short form, it's also called a CPC, compound parabolic concentrator. And we also discuss about the basic construction, advantages, disadvantages and comparison of CPC with different collector in the classifications of collector or in the previous session. So I hope you will also know about what is the CPC collector, how it construction and applications of collector. For the more information, you can also refer the previous lecture for CPC collector. So let's start our session. First of all, we discuss about what is the CPC collector or basic terminology used in CPC collector. This is the compound parabolic concentrator, means in CPC two parabolic reflector used for the concentration of more radiation on our flat plate collector. So this is also compound collector because in this bottom we are utilizing the flat plate collector as well as our fluid for transport the heat, and we are also utilizing these two parabolic surface. So what is the requirement of parabolic reflector? Parabolic reflector generally utilized for minimize the or for eliminate the tracking system, because in continuous variations of sun or due to the continuous changes in angles of solar radiation, we have to also provide the tracking mechanism for the incidence radiation or for the maximum utilizations of heat. So in this type of collector, we have not required to the tracking mechanism. This is the basic component. First, this is the parabolic reflector. Second, it is also parabolic reflector B. So whenever the solar radiation will be strike on the parabolic reflector, so it will be reflect and transmit and absorb the solar radiation by fluid tube or plate absorber. Same is like whenever the solar radiation strike on the parabolic reflector B, so it will be reflect and concentrate solar radiation at our plate absorber. And direct solar radiation we can also utilize for the directly solar radiation on this plate collector. So here the focus of parabolic A, here the focus of parabola B. The top width, it's called aperture, means it is the total radiation received on surface, it's called aperture. Diameter of aperture is equal to, or length of aperture is equal to capital D. This is the vertical axis, it's called optical axis. This is the called acceptance angle, means solar radiation accept on our collector, so it's called acceptance angle. So we can also measure with respect to the optical axis. So here the 1 theta and here second theta. So we can also calculate the total angle is equal to 2 theta. And 2 theta we can also easily calculate by tan theta maximum is equal to small d divided by capital D divided by capital H. So the capital D is equal to our top width or top diameter, small d is equal to length of our plate absorber, and capital H is equal to height of our collector. So the all nomenclatures you have to also remember for analysis and for example. So clear about this is the capital D, this is the small d, and this is the capital H. Theta means it is the acceptance angle. Here the two reflector, parabola A and parabola B. So we can also easily calculate our acceptance angle from the tan theta max is equal to capital D divided by small d divided by capital H. So this was about some nomenclatures used for the parabolic collector. In the parabolic collector, we are also utilizing the same equation or related equation from the flat plate collector. So this is also useful energy collected by compound parabolic concentrator, or CPC is equal to this equation. And we also discussed in previous lecture what is the A means area, aperture area, FR means what is FR means heat removal factor, HA means radiation energy absorbed by absorber, means it is the HT, total radiation or incidence radiation, into transmissivity of cover into transmissivity of CPC, means compound parabolic concentrator, into absorptivity of receiver, and gamma is equal to correction factor for diffuse radiation. You have to also remember this equation for example solve. So almost nomenclatures we also discussed in the previous lecture. So you will also know about UL means total heat loss coefficient or overall heat loss coefficient. This is the TI means inlet temperature, and TA means ambient temperature. Ambient temperature. So we can also calculate the different equation. You have to also remember the correction factor for the diffuse radiation, means it is 1 minus into square bracket 1 minus 1 upon C HD by HT. HD means it is the diffuse radiation, and HT is equal to total radiation incident on the collector per unit area and time. So we can also say it is the total radiation. HD is equal to diffuse radiation, and we can also specify C is equal to D by D, means this is our acceptance, means top length of our collector, and small d is equal to our small length, or we can also say that it is the length of flat plate, and it is also 1 upon sin theta max, means theta is equal to acceptance angle. So theta makes incidence angle. UL means overall heat loss coefficient. Heat removal efficiency factor. In previous lecture we also discussed about the heat removal factor, means it is the heat absorbed by radiation divided by heat absorbed at a inlet temperature, or throughout maintain the same temperature. So we can also utilize or maximum utilizations of heat. Here the MC means mass flow rate, CP is equal to specific heat, absorber or receiver area. We can also calculate the small d into length of our collector. UL means all over heat loss coefficient, 1 minus AXP means e raised to absorber area all over heat loss coefficient. FP means collector efficiency factor. Here also consider the collector efficiency factor, and its value is equal to 1 upon UL divided by 1 upon UL plus DUL and pi D absorber or inlet diameter of absorber tube SCI divided by M into CP. So you have to also remember the heat removal efficiency factor for the CPC collector or compound parabolic concentration, means it is also depends on mass flow rate, specific heat, area all over heat loss coefficient, and collector efficiency factor. N is equal to numbers of tube, SCI is equal to heat transfer efficiency inside the tube. Heat transfer coefficient SCI can be also calculated by the different equation. This is also heat conduction and convection combination equation. Nu means Nusselt number. You also study about the what is Nusselt number, how to calculate in heat transfer. Nusselt number is equal to 0.027. Reynolds number into raised to 0.8. PR means Prandtl number raised to 0.33. Overall heat transfer coefficient divided by heat transfer coefficient of water raised to 0.14, or we can also calculate SCI into D absorber divided by K. K means thermal conductivity. So in thermal analysis or performance analysis of CPC collector, you have to also remember different equation, and different equation derived from different condition, as like the heat transfer in conduction, convection, radiation mode, thermodynamics and fluid mechanics. So in the previous lecture I also told you have to also remember all the basic fundamentals of thermodynamics, heat transfer and fluid mechanics for the proper analysis of collector. And collector efficiency is equal to output by input, means output is our heat absorbed by the collector divided by absorber area in total heat transfer. So this is the efficiency of collector of CPC, means compound parabolic concentrator. Exit fluid temperature we can also calculate. Outlet temperature is equal to inlet temperature plus QU divided by MCP, means mass flow rate into specific heat. So this was the about your basic calculations of, or we can say also that the performance analysis of collector, and the different equation derived in different conditions. So you have to remember all the equations. Now we will discuss about the example from CPC collector. Means in the given data, a compound parabolic collector has an acceptance angle of 22 degree. So the acceptance angle is given 22 degree. The absorber surface of collector is flat, means the bottom portion is flat, and its width is 12 centimeter. Find out the following: concentration ratio of collector, width of aperture and height of collector, surface area of concentrator, tacking length of collector is equal to 1 meter, means L is given. So in given data, acceptance angle given, means it is the 2 theta is equal to 22 degree, and also given the length of our absorber plate, means small d is equal to 12 centimeter. We have to calculate the concentration ratio, means C, and we have to also calculate the width of aperture and height of collector. So the capital D and capital H we have to calculate, and also calculate the surface area of concentrator. So we have to also calculate the surface area, and length of collector is equal to given 1 meter. So the all data is given. We will calculate this step by step. First of all, we calculate the concentration ratio of collector, means capital C is equal to capital D divided by small d is equal to 1 upon sine theta, means we can also calculate the sine theta. Here the given the acceptance angle is 2 theta is equal to 22. So the theta is equal to 11. So our answer is 5.24. So this is the simple example. We can also calculate directly from given data. Second is capital H divided by capital D is equal to, or we can also say the height to aperture ratio of concentrator. You have to also remember this equation. It is also derived from the different analysis or by different condition. Capital H divided by small d is equal to 1 by into bracket 1 plus 1 upon sine theta into cos theta. Or we can also say the 1 by 1 plus C, means in previous slide we also calculate the concentration ratio. So the C is equal to concentration ratio, or in square bracket 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon C square divided raised to 1 upon 2 or raised to 0.5. So by inserting the value theta is equal to, or we can also directly insert the value of C. If the only concentration ratio not given, so we can also calculate the from acceptance angle. So this is the two equation for calculation. So in here C is equal to, we also calculate 5.24, inserting the value. So we will get the capital H divided by capital D is equal to 3.062. So the D is equal to C into D. So we can also calculate the capital D is equal to 0.6288 meter. So the capital H is equal to 3.62 into D. So D is equal to value we also calculate 0.6288. So the capital H is equal to 1.9253 meter. So we can also calculate the aperture's length or height of collector. So this was about the CPC collector or thermal analysis of compound parabolic concentration, and one example from concentration. So you have to also remember the different equation for CPC collector from the thermodynamics, heat transfer and different fluid mechanics equations. Second, we also calculate if the C is equal to greater than pi, so we can also calculate the following equation can be used. AC divided by capital D into capital L is equal to 1 plus C. So means acceptance angle or collector area we can also calculate is equal to 1 plus C, means acceptance into capital D into capital L. So by the inserting value we will get the third answer 3.923 meter square. So this was our simple calculation. You have to insert the value and you can also easily calculate. Thank you. So this was the about CPC collector thermal analysis. Utilization same is like the flat plate collector. So the by small modification, because here flat plate collector plus 2 reflector. So you have to only for remember the important equation as like the how many heat gained by or heat absorbed by the collector, or what is the heat absorbed by the our flat plate collector, or final application efficiency of CPC collectors. Thank you.